the status of a particular document or where it's come from. Acrobat has tools built in to allow you to check that it conforms to a particular standard, and also to fix that document to make sure that it conforms to that particular standard. So I'm just going to open up one document here, which has a number of issues associated with it, and I'll have to run through this very quickly because I'm over time. This particular document I want to check for a couple of things. So pre-press tools built into Acrobat. Pre-production panel down here. We can look at output preview, so we can check all the plates that are going to go and make up this job. Now, typically, you'd work with the 4 process colours to build up a document in full colour, but you might want to use special colours or metallic inks or something like that and put those on spot plates. What you typically don't want is massive numbers of spot plates, because each one of those costs additional money. This particular document has ended up with a whole heap of additional spot colour plates here. What we can do is we can use an ink manager inside Acrobat to actually convert those other spot colours back to process colour. So for example, we can click on that one and convert it back to process. All these others actually look like process colours, and just that someone's used the Pantone equivalent. So we can also map those colours to their appropriate CMYK colour. So we can just say map that to process cyan. Again, map that to process cyan, and that one as well. Lo and behold, we now end up with a document that's only got the requisite number of plates to print it as a 4-colour job, yeah? Without any particular problems at all. There's a whole host of other tools in here to help you assess the validity of the document. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go into those in great detail. So we can fix up the colours in the document. One of the other things we can do is go in and check that this document's going to be printed properly. Also convert it or check it that it's actually compliant with the particular standard that we want. In this particular case, I want it to be PDFX 1A standard. So inside here, we can check the PDFX compliance. We can just go in and verify, or we can go in, analyse and fix. I'm just going to say analyse to begin with. And it'll go off, it's found a whole bunch of problems with this particular document, so they'll identify them as such. And that's not good for us at all. We can also go analyse and fix, and that will go through and fix up all those problems that can be fixed by an automated process. Or you could just run a process that says convert to PDFX 1A and a particular output intent as well. And so we just hit the analyse and fix button here, and that will go off. I'll just save that to my desktop. Find it again. And it will go off and do the conversion for us, and should come back and report the fact that this job's pushed in. Lo and behold, it's done the job for us, so we know that job's now going to process properly when it's sent to print. Now, each one of those pre-flight options here can also be converted into something called droplet. So if you do this over and over and over again, you don't want to have to fire up Acrobat, find the preset, run it on the document. What you'd really like to be able to do is just lob it onto something on your desktop and have it do the checking for you. So within here, we can go in and under the options, you can actually say here, create a pre-flight droplet. And this basically creates a little executable file with pointers to I'll show you in a minute. Once we've done that on my desktop, you can basically create success and error folders on your desktop that it points to stuff to. So now if I take any document that I've created, I'll show you onto my desktop, there it is, check magazine, the fixed file, I'll just throw it on my droplet, it will go off, run the process in the background for me, and then tell me whether it's successful or failed. In this particular case, no problems found, and we'll find, let's save that. The file's gone from the desktop, and it's ended up in my pre-flight success folder along with a report telling me exactly what happened to it. The same thing would apply if going to the error folder with the report and let you go in and do the fix-ups later on. So that was a really, really rapid coverage of that stuff. I'm going to be around somewhere for the rest of the afternoon, so if you spot me and have got other questions, feel free to nab me and ask me any questions you might have. At this point, I'm going to wrap up and say thank you very much for taking the time to listen to me, and hand over ultimately to my colleague Rupert, who's going to take you through some of the digital publishing stuff. Should you be interested in that? Thank you.